And this is just crazy. The fight actually happened. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I thought he wasn't gonna make it because the last one got
postponed
because he had the whole hip problem situation, which is very common.
Wasn't it more than a hip? I know it was something on his body, but didn't he have like health or like heart
condition?
Yeah, something with his heart.
Yeah, he had that too. But we got a video right here. We're gonna play Mike Tyson talking. We got Jake Paul talking. We got people talking about how much money Mike Tyson actually reeled into this.
They both made out like bandits. Let's go ahead and check the video, and then we'll throw in our 2 cents.
I'm gonna have to find me an old person.
I already found one.
Pause.
You co-host.
I'm knocking myself out.
You're the old person I can beat up on. But let's roll the clip.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Beat the brakes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down.
I don't know
if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Trying to be funny.
Is there a height limit?
58 years old.
I thought I was going deaf and when you're coach.
And we got 20 in. I'm proud of him.
20 of them.
Give me 20 million right now. Anybody give me 20 million right now, I'm jumping in the ring with Gervonta. Ain't gotta knock me out. 20 mil. Fight on Netflix with Boosie. Yeah, we gonna break the numbers.
We gonna break the numbers.
I'm gonna throw more than Tyson throw. I bet you that. Might put me up, but hey, 20 mil. I need that 20 M. I'm gonna throw them.
Who should Jake Paul face next? This is one of those situations when you lost but still won. I'm grateful for last night. No regrets to get in the ring one last time. I almost died in June. Had 8 blood transfusions, lost half of my blood and 25 pounds in the hospital.
Damn.
And had to fight to get healthy to fight. So I won. To have my children see me stand toe-to-toe and finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter half my age in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium is an experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you.
Thank you for
Paul
reading that, because
Tyson.
that would have took me like the whole podcast to finish that paragraph.
You're welcome, Coach. But yeah, Jake Paul definitely took it easy on Mike Tyson. Like I just took it easy on my co-host.
Whatever, you ain't the lies. But nah, man, this fight was crazy. I mean, first off, before we even talk about the fights before that were really the main events. Because that one dude, he fought from San Antonio. That was a pretty good fight. It was a second fight before the main event.
Man, let me bring us back on screen. But like, I really wasn't like looking like in these type of fights. Like, I'm not really looking into like the pre-fights. Well, I'm not a super boxing fan. I'll say that up front because some people are like, how do you not know every fighter's age and birthday and
mama name, daddy name, what they ate for breakfast?
Yeah. But it's like, no, we're casual fans when it comes to boxing. But no, the girls' fights was really good. I did feel like she. What was the girl's name? She got robbed.
Yeah, one of the. Yeah, I forgot her name. Tyler. It
was Misfits Boxing, right?
Misfits Boxing, yes. But yeah, she definitely got robbed. I seen that. It was a gruesome fight. She had cut above the eye.
She got her eyebrow.
I don't know what's going on with these girl fights, but it's like
they getting gritty.
Only the girl fights you see somebody busted open eyebrow. I mean, I busted open about to like basically expose his whole self and rip off, and it's just disgusting because like I'm weak, and
we know.
I give you the 1-2. Stop playing with me. I'm a real one.
I don't go that way.
I know, Diddy. Nah,
you asked, I declined. It's as simple as that.
Nah, but I mean, with the girl fights, they begin to cut on the eye, and the ref be like, "Do you still want to go? You want to go?" And the girls be like, "Yeah." But like, man, I would have tapped that. Man, I'm gonna like,
girls will fight to the death, man. They ain't trying to lose.
Definitely, they'll definitely fight to.
That's how you know Jake Paul didn't even care. He didn't even post the card on his Instagram.
It's gonna be that somewhere deep down in the no homo pause.
Oh, hey, watch, you'll get fined for that, sir. We'll get into that later. Okay, yeah, it was Katie Taylor versus Amanda Seriano. Sorry, I drew a blank on their names, but yeah, Seriano's pretty good. We liked her.
It was a
She
part
she
two.
was the former champ, and we felt like she won. You look at the stats; everything said that she won. The only thing is that she did sustain a little bit more damage with the cut to the eyebrow, but we definitely don't think that was enough to win.
Was that what's his name? The third one, the Barrios versus the Ramos. Barrios is the dude from San Antonio. He
San Antonio.
I don't know why I say it like San Antonio. So
Mario
yeah,
Barrios.
Yeah, he's from San Antonio.
He's from the barrio.
He lost.
Barrio from the barrios.
He lost his fight, but I mean that was a real good fight.
Barrios from the
The
barrio.
girl fight was the best fight. Everybody hands down is saying that was the main event card. And
They're gonna have to do a third one, man, because like a
It's-
lot of people
it's
feel like
split.
she was robbed, and now it's split. It's 1-1. So we got to get the final decision fight.
I mean, we definitely got the final decision. Oh wait, so that means we have to see another Jake Paul fight.
No, we don't. They could do their own thing.
Nobody ain't paying for that. You heard what they did?
Oh, it's most valuable promotions. It's not even Misfit.
Exactly. That's because when Jake Paul make fights, he make money. And
Was that his brothers with
with Logan?
Yeah, Logan Paul
Yeah.
with KSI.
Yeah, it could've
that's
been-
there.
That could have been theirs in Prime and all that stuff. But no,
This fight was rigged, man.
We're gonna talk about the main event. So the main event, it was the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Now this fight, like we said earlier, it got postponed. It finally happened. This time they fought, instead of regular size 10-ounce gloves, they fought with 14-ounce gloves. So that means it's more cushion. So when you hit somebody, they don't really
More
feel it. It's
cushion
like
for the
pillows.
pushing.
But they fought in 8 2-minute rounds, which isn't normal. Usually they do like 3-minute rounds. But this was a real short. I mean, Mike Tyson old, so what you expect?
You know all about that, co-host. When you get older in age, having to modify your rounds.
Listen, man,
Sometimes you can't get those 3-5-minute rounds
Sometimes
anymore.
she-
You got to knock them down to a minute and a half.
Sometimes you in the bathroom giving yourself a motivational speech so much that she fall asleep.
Oh, I'm so glad that's what you said. I thought you were saying you're giving yourself something else.
Nah, the motivational speech. You ever did that stuff in the bathroom? You
We know why you removed that
giving the
rib.
Muhammad Ali speech, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Nah, but
So he gets ripped off? Oh, my God. Sorry that happened to you, co-host.
no, fool, no. Okay, so back to what
Now you're just like a Ken doll, just smooth under there.
horrible. But back to what we were saying. So with this whole fight, a lot of people knew that this fight was rigged. Some people even lost.
It's a money grab.
A lot of people said it was a money grab. Some people even lost money. And I knew Mike Tyson was gonna lose as soon as I seen that Drake betted on Mike Tyson, because Drake never win a bet. I have never seen it that Drake bet on somebody.
He does good on like some of the gambling games, like playing blackjack and roulette.
That's because it's probably not him.
No, he's playing it like online. It's like, where they're like doing it on the internet,
Oh,
but they
okay.
have like cameras and like real setups.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
actually see the person, so you can't be cheating.
Yeah. It's not just like like video game. It's like they really have like people set up.
I still doubt that, but that still doesn't make no sense. As soon as I seen that, I was like, damn,
They losing,
They lose. I seen some people
just like Kentucky.
I seen some people saying it's going to be they lost at least more than 1,200. And with this situation, to make matters even worse, this is actual sanctioned fight. So after the fourth round, if nobody got knocked out, it counted. And if you actually look at the boxing record, it actually is on Mike Tyson's boxing record that he lost to Jake Paul, which I don't even know why you would even like
He
agree
doesn't
to that
care.
and take the
He
L.
doesn't care, man. Like his record is his record, and if you want to pull up and say, "Oh, he has one extra loss," that's like a little Boozy said. I'll take a loss for $20 million.
I mean,
Put me in there with Javante.
True that. I mean, I did see that. I mean, because I was looking at the prices of like all the fights that he did have and how much money he made. The most money he ever made for a fight was like $105 million. That was Lennox Lewis. But then under that, he fought like Bruce Sheldon and like Holyfield. That was on like 35 and 30 million. So to make 20 million at 60 years old,
I mean, yeah, that's like a top 5 purse in your 60s.
exactly.
You can't beat that.
You really can't beat that. And a lot of people.
I love Mike Tyson, so no hate towards Mike Tyson. He's feeding his
were
family.
you
He's
one of the-
getting extra money because I know he got ripped off by Don King back
Facts.
in the day and took a lot of his real earnings and his money. And he was young and didn't have the best guidance after, was it Customato? Mm-hmm. His boxing trainer passed away. He kind of went down a dark path and got in trouble and then went to jail and was really never the same fighter after he came back from jail. But he still was redeemed himself with like doing movies and like The Hangover. Remember, he was a big part of The Hangover, and then now doing like podcast And then he even has a vape line and all of that. So he completely turned it all the way around. And, I'm glad to see he's doing good and got one last payday.
When did you get all that information? In the rehearsal, you be asleep. I'll be asking you questions. You be like, yeah. And I'll be in my head like, this man don't know nothing.
Because I watched a Mike Tyson documentary on his whole life. And I liked it, so I paid attention. So, I actually know a little bit about Mike Tyson and how he was, bullied as a kid. And that's the whole reason he learned to fight is because he was picked on.
And he had the whole pigeon situation. Oh, did you see Jake Paul come out with the pigeon in the back? And disrespectful.
Correct me if I'm wrong about his boxing trainer's name, but I think that's right.
What?
Customato?
I think it was Customato.
Something like that.
But like we were talking about, this is making $20 million at 60 years old is amazing. I was surprised he stood up this long. But were you one of the people that thought that he was gonna win? Did you think he was gonna win, or did you think what outcome?
I think that if he was healthy, he could have definitely won. Even at this age, if he was healthy enough, I think he would have had no problem beating him in a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It seemed like he was still injured. What he said, he had 8 blood transfusions.
I didn't even know that's
lost 25 pounds. So I don't really feel he was at his peak. You could see he couldn't even move good in the ring.
He kept biting his glove.
He was biting his glove. They say that's when sometimes boxers, when they're tired, they do that to keep the hand up so they don't get drilled in the face.
Oh.
But if you get caught, they sometimes they try to and they hit the glove while you're biting the glove and they hit that same glove, you better watch your teeth.
Definitely.
But they have mouth guards, so I don't know. But I don't know. You could tell he didn't have it, man. He was just out there I'm not gonna pass up this payday. I'm getting out there any way I can.
But before the fight started, if somebody gave you $20 million and they said, "What you betting? Are you betting this gonna be a Jake Paul win, a Tyson win, or a draw?"
I would have put it on Jake Paul.
Jake Paul winning?
Yeah.
You still knew Jake Paul was gonna win?
Jake Paul is the number one
finesse.
He's like the Kansas City Chiefs all over again. It's how do they have that record? They're not even playing well when they only have one loss. What's going on there? That's literally Fury. Jake Paul. He only lost to Tommy Fury, the one person that was actually half decent at boxing, who wasn't even pro, that was straight up amateur, amateur boxer, and I don't think had any real pro fights. So even he lost to a boxer's brother, not even a real boxer, a boxer's brother. So that's crazy.
It is crazy, but who do you think you want to see him fight next? Because you seen Gervonta Davis say that
Ryan Garcia was calling him out. I think that would be very interesting.
You think that
if they could fight in a non-sanctioned fight, so it doesn't go on Ryan Garcia's record? Because I know he's suspended for a year. Mm-hmm. So Ryan Garcia said that he could do that before he comes back to real boxing. He could fight Jake Paul.
I can see that,
in a exhibition or something.
Do you think that's gonna get more money than him fighting LL Cool J?
Who, Jake Paul?
Yeah.
I think that sounds like right up his alley too. LL Cool J is I ain't had a hit in a minute. I could maybe get 12 mil. Let's do it.
I see that or see him go against 50 Cent.
What how Boozy said, give me 20 mil and I'll get knocked out?
Yeah.
What if Jake Paul's oh, I want to fight podcasters. Jesse J, yeah, on my hit list. I'm offering you $5 million.
I take 5
to go in the ring. 3-minute rounds, 8 rounds if you can last it. You stepping in that ring? Because he's literally 6 foot, so he's literally our size. Yeah. He's literally our size, so it's not like you literally find someone the same size as you.
I take it. He light work. I've seen a lot of boxer people talk about him he ain't really improved and anything at all. I guess that's really because he moved up in weight. Cause
I think he's lying. I think he's 5'10".
He probably is, but he did move up in weight. So if I did fight him at 250, I'm 215. So if he at least 220, I'm not 235. You wish I was 235, 295.
I'm just kidding.
Golly, nah. But and then on top of that, it can't be on Netflix because
I don't say there's no weight. You don't have to make no weight. Y'all just
it's heavyweight. Oh,
heavyweight. There's no weight class. We're
Yeah,
big
you-
enough. We would fight heavyweight.
We
If
fight
me and
heavyweight.
you were professional boxers, we'd fight heavyweight.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead.
So we don't. You don't have to you
That-
don't have to make any weight.
That's why the whole him versus Gervonta Davis didn't even make any sense because Gervonta Davis is like what, like 140?
Lightweight.
He like
I
140.
forget. There's so many weight classes and they're all small. I think the most vicious is. I think the heavyweight is good. Like for just like giant people going at it. But as far as like true athletes plus giant people, I think light heavyweight has like the most assassins. Where that's someone that's almost like a linebacker in football, where like they have a decent amount of size, but they're still fast. Like they could still move. Like when two like really good light heavyweights go at it, those are the type of matches that I like to see. Or I mean, two like thinner heavyweights is also good, but they could kind of do both depending on their weight.
Those are the real good ones. But I mean,
Even in UFC, those are my favorite weight classes as well.
true.
Heavyweight, light heavyweight.
True. I mean, those are the when you are lighter weight, when you are like middleweight. When you are middleweight and middleweight and middleweight,
Lightweight,
and
featherweight, and all that stuff.
and featherweight, the fights do look a lot better. Like the featherweight fights, they be moving all fast and everything, but you really not gonna see a knockout.
But they're little.
You're not gonna see no knockout.
I mean,
in
they
that
can
fight.
knock each other out little and little.
It happens sometimes.
But like this, that's why I can't really get into like Floyd Mayweather and all that stuff because they're like the tail of the tape. This fighter is 5'6", weighing 140 pounds, and it's like I could have picked him and thrown him in like my freshman year in high school or as an 8th grader. Like that's crazy.
But I mean, that's why. Aren't you glad that whole time frame is over? Ain't no more Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather being the king of boxing. Now it's back to the heavyweights.
never
Now
really-
it's Jake Paul,
I was
the real
never-
king of boxing.
I'm really into UFC now. I mean, I don't know everyone's name. I'm not an expert, but I'm really into UFC. I've never really gotten into boxing. Like, I always like checking out the big fights on pay-per-view because it's like an event. You're either at a bar or someone's house, and there's a handful of people, so it's like kind of fun, you know, or everyone gets all hyped when a big punch lands. You know, that's what I enjoy. But yeah, I've never gotten into boxing like that. I think I would have
last
been into
boxing fight
boxing.
we went to was Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Everyone died that night, including myself. But yeah, props to Mike Tyson. Jake Paul said that he admits he took it easy on him, and I think with him admitting that, like, man, it's like a phony fight. And Steven Jackson said, I didn't like Jake Paul, but I can't say that he's not the biggest finesser
He's
of all
saving
time.
boxing.
He's saving boxing, and
'Cause think-
you can't hate on a man that figured out how to like get 40 million like nothing.
True, and I mean, like, and think,
Because Jake got 40 million, Mike got 20.
yep. And I mean, think about it. When you talk about boxing, the only reason why a lot of people aren't into it is not a lot of big names into it. Like, you got Gervonta Davis, Terrence Crawford. You got Earl Spence, but Earl Spence got beat so bad by
Everyone loves Canelo.
Canelo, but
Canelo's kind of getting old. He's kind of like in his Pacquiao Mayweather later stages.
And then
where he's not really knocking anyone out anymore. He's just winning by points.
But he's winning by points. And then Jake Paul is calling out Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo don't want to fight, which it doesn't make any sense.
Because Canelo's little, right?
No, he's not little. He's big. No homo. Pause.
You're getting fined all kinds. Hey Siri,
He's big. He's big.
how tall is Canelo Alvarez? He's a midget.
But
I mean, I'm sorry for all the vertically challenged people. Out
I mean,
there.
but it's weight wise. That's what we're talking about, right? Because you can be 5.
I mean, how heavy can you be at 5'7"? I mean, my God.
170.
I mean, he probably has to wear kids' shoes.
I mean, but he can. I mean, but if he can go up to at least 185. If you can meet me at 185 and I'm at least 190, I can do 190, 192.
In my prime in football, I was 185.
So-
but that was like senior year in high school.
So when was the college and going to the clubs and all that stuff? How much were you?
Like 215.
You were skinny and 215 like that. So how much are you now?
I don't even know. You don't want to mess around.
Oh Lord.
All I could say is you don't want me sitting on you. You might lose your breath.
Okay, so moving on. How do you?
I'm at the size that my coaches always wanted me to be at. They're always like, you need to eat more. You're too skinny.
Oh Lord! But do you feel like we need to have another pay-per-view on Netflix again? Because the way it was buffering and slowing down, because I thought it was just the way that we were watching it. I thought it was the way I was doing it. But then when you came over, you was like, oh yeah, it was doing the same thing at my sister's house, and I was like, oh.
Oh, the Netflix messing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. That people had memes, all kinds of memes. Like the real fight was Netflix is a Connect versus Connection or some shit.
That's a fine. It's a fine.
We're 21 minutes in. You can find these.
Horrible, but you know what's funny? So Netflix is trying to do more sport events. So they did the boxing.
They're literally just like slowly getting us back to cable. That's
basically,
literally what they're doing. Like you got to own all these apps to watch all these sports.
It's probably gonna cost more than cable.
I mean, that's why you can go surf the seas if you know what I mean.
Horrible.
Ain't no price like $3.99.
True, but if you didn't know, but Netflix is also hosting other sports events. So they did the Jake Paul thing. The next thing they're finna do is this Christmas. This Christmas they're hosting football events, 2 football events. They're doing this Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. That's gonna be on Netflix, and also the Ravens.
Chiefs is going down. So is the Swifties.
Horrible,
and
also
Lamar Jackson, you're losing again.
Horrible, and Lamar Jackson and the Houston Texans. They playing also Christmas Day.
Oh my God, they would give him that softball game.
Horrible.
Ridiculous.
So both those games are on Netflix. So, but people are worried about the whole bandwidth and the whole server for Netflix.
Oh, if it's gonna go down in like a big game.
Yeah, and it's gonna be trash.
I don't think they're used to that. Like,
they're not.
Like people stream shows. Like a lot of times, like the show would premiere. I think they got better at that because like all the shows used to premiere at like 2 or 3 a.m. At least that's the way it was on Disney Plus. But now they do them at normal time. Comment down below. Did Netflix show premiere usually in the evening? I think Netflix was good on that. I don't know why Disney ever did that. That was dumb. But I don't know. Like people don't watch it right away. You know, they may take them a whole week to watch episode 1.
Oh yeah, so it does.
So it's like time. It's not like 50 million people at once trying to watch one thing. But if you have a live event, that's what it is because people are going to watch live. Boxing, you watch live. You don't wait until it's over and then watch it.
True.
Because especially if you're on Instagram or any type of social media, there's like that is the craziest thing. There is no way from hiding from sports. Like if you're like, oh, I'm working, or oh, I'm doing this or that, or I'm gonna be busy and I can't watch the game, I'm gonna watch it later. That means you have to put your phone on airplane mode. You know, even if you have like Bleacher Report, you're getting an alert for any big game, even if it's not your team.
True, and also to piggyback off of what you said with the whole everything is going to be cable. If the Netflix successfully does the sports stuff, and because Netflix is about to do WWE starting in January.
Nobody cares.
Everybody cares. What are you talking about? They got a new logo and all that.
They got the biggest fan base in the world. I'm trolling. Don't try to get
slander them in the comments. So they finna have the SmackDown.
Wrestling died when WCW and NWO died.
Horrible. So they finna have that. They have the small events like this boxing, and they have the football.
They ain't small.
Eventually, have you noticed? Like, do you have Tubi and all the other apps? Have you seen Tubi?
You look like a Tubi user.
But Tubi has they have live television streaming.
You know what's funny is like how I always said like cable's basically coming back. You know what I noticed on Disney like Plus and some other apps?
What?
They now like they have all the whole library, but then it's like now they'll have like 5 like streams that are just playing live.
It'll be like Disney Plus, Disney XD.
It'll be it'll be
Disney
like
Vault.
Yeah, it'll be like Disney Vault and it's playing all the classics live, like back to back to back. Or it'll be like Disney seasonal. So if it's like Halloween, it's gonna play Halloween. Christmas, it's gonna play Christmas stuff.
Does it play live stuff that's like playing on TV at the same time? Like
no, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's almost like you go down to the live part, and there's like 4 or 5 like different ones, and you click on it, and you just pick up wherever it's playing live.
Oh, so eventually they finna start showing it streaming exactly. Pretty
so that's what I'm saying. Like they're working us back into like cable.
It's a trap.
They ain't. Capitalism always gonna find a way, man.
Exactly, man.
They get, and you're gonna keep commercials. Remember whenever you went online and you could watch stuff. Remember when YouTube didn't have ads like that? I feel like YouTube has gotten ridiculous with ads, where it's like you get to skip an ad now, but you're skipping an ad to another ad, and then you got to wait 10 more seconds, and then you can get past that.
They
ad.
finna get you with an ad regardless. And
I'm sorry because we're monetized on all our channels by gaming.
It sucks.
And so we got to hit y'all with ads, but that's the only way we make money.
And it doesn't. And I hate the ads. Like I'll be like screen recording a topic, and then an ad come out. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do? And then I'll let it play out. Then I stop it.
That's probably the worst thing about being a content creator is like, you think that if you got big enough to have a channel be monetized, where you're literally a partner with YouTube, you work with YouTube, you work for YouTube, that they would give you YouTube Premium for free.
You still on that?
Like, I still don't understand. Like, we earned your respect. We earned the views. We got the views. We got the likes. We got the comments. We got the watch hours. We don't get no discount. We don't get no, like, here is, like, YouTube, like, partnership. Like, it's like you get an ad every other video. No. They just like, no, you got to still pay for that like you're everybody else. So how you get no privileges?
No respect.
We want all the fixins.
Exactly. I need
The fixins?
Exactly. But comment down below how you feel about this whole finesse game. Is Jake Paul the new finesse guy like Floyd Mayweather? Or will you pay
I'll
for
fight
another
my co-host for $500,000,
I'll fight you
and I
for
won't
free.
hold back.
I'll fight you for the frosted flakes I got on top of the refrigerator. Stop playing. These hands.
I'll fight